All right, y'all know what it is. J-Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always, spitting these hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: basketball, football, and boxing. Continuing the NBA countdown, top 30 players in the league going into the 2023 season. Picking it up at number 19. Let's talk about it. All right, coming in at number 19, inside the top 20 on my list of the top 30, Bradley Beal. Last year was a down year for Mr. Beal. Wasn't the best year for him, but I expect him to bounce back this year and be good to go. Just got a very lucrative deal with the Washington Wizards. Bradley Beal is a flat-out bucket on the floor. Can hit the three, the mid-range, put it on the floor, got the handle, gets guys involved. He can play some point or some two for you. We've seen him compete for the league leader score in scoring, trying to lead the league in scoring with points per game. So we know he's capable of getting you close to 30 or 30 a night. Without question, he's going to get you 25 plus. That's what I expect to see from him next year. 4 to 5 boards, 5 to 6 assists. Shoots in the mid 40 percentile from the field. Free throw in the 80%. Decent three-point shooter, upper 30%. So the guy, he can definitely stroke it from everywhere, get a bucket when he needs to. His defense could be improved a little bit more. And we don't get to see enough of him because he's playing in Washington. Although some of that's got to go on him, we're going to need him to be a little better of a leader and show that he can take those guys, get them close to the playoffs. They can get Porzingis playing better out there, get some of those other guys around him playing better, and Bradley step his game up. Like to see what they can do in Washington. But I got him at number 19. Coming in at number 18, Jimmy Butler. Now, Jimmy Butler's numbers don't jump off the page all the time in the regular season, getting you about 21 a game. He's going to get you maybe 5 boards, 5 assists. But the thing with Jimmy in the playoffs, he steps that up. 25 to 27 points a night, 6 boards, 6 assists, maybe 7 and 7. Plays both ends of the floor. A heck of a leader over there in Miami. Has them in the picture doing their thing. The best record in the East last year. I think they'll be in the top 3 or 4 this year. And that's a lot because of the culture of the Miami Heat that Jimmy has embraced. He's a true Miami Heat guy, and they follow his lead out there. I do think he'd be better as a 2 option, even though he's their 1. And that would really take him to the next level, which is probably why they're trying to get Kevin Durant out there. But Jimmy does all he can with what he got on both ends of the floor, and he's very vocal and good as a leader when he needs to be as well. So because of that, I like Jimmy at number 18 in the top 30 players in the league today. At number 17, a guy the Miami Heat also was talking about trying to get, that's Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, some people say he's a superstar. I think he's more of a star. He's a superstar on the offensive end. He's a superstar as far as the show he puts on. But in terms of my qualifications for what I would consider a superstar in the league, Kyrie just ain't quite that. Talking about a guy who his biggest accomplishment being that championship, hitting that dagger against Golden State, that came as being the 2 option. I think that's where he's best. The second option on a championship team. Now, he could go places and be a 1 option, no question. But we've seen that story, and he's not quite as good in that role. He's more of a 2 guard, even though he plays the point. He's at his best when he could just do his thing and go get buckets because you can't do nothing about him. Maybe one of the 10 most skilled players to ever touch a basketball, if not top 2 or 3, some would argue. Kyrie can do anything with the pill in his hand. And He even got a post game for a guy that's only 6'2". He'll give you that as well. He can get guys involved with his passing when he needs to, but he's more of a scorer. Like I said, his defense sometimes I think is underrated. When he really wants to play some D, he can do that as well. But I think the leadership side of things is why he's at number 17 instead of a lot higher on my list. At number 16, a guy who doesn't have that offensive firepower that Kyrie has in his arsenal, but has all the leadership qualities that Kyrie doesn't quite show at times out there as a floor general, and that's Chris Paul. Chris Paul gets you 15 to 10. He'll get you, when I say 10, we know we talking about dimes. He gonna play D. He gonna be a coach on the floor on both ends of the floor to get his guys to play D and to get the ball moving. A big reason why Kevin Durant probably wants to go to Phoenix and play, because Chris Paul, the system that you get with Chris Paul is usually one that flows very well, and one that you know there's going to be spacing. You're going to get the ball in your sweet spot. Chris Paul is this generation's John Stockton to me in terms of the way he runs the floor and the winning mentality he has, and the way how he, no matter what team he's on, he going to put them in a position to win ball games just by his presence on the floor. His weakness is he's not really the greatest offensively, as far as you can't expect him just to win a game by himself by dropping 40 or 50 when need be, which is why he's probably best at a 2 option on your team with another superstar there, or a star that's better than him that can do their thing. And he can kind of just be that floor general for you. But Chris Paul, just based on his leadership alone and what he can do out there as far as offensively and defensively, because he's no slouch. He can drop buckets when he needs to. He can get a bunch of dimes when he needs to, give you a 20 and 20 game sometimes if he's really on his game. That type of dude. He also the type of dude that could get you 35 and 10. 35 points, I mean. Chris Paul, one of the greatest to ever do it at the point guard position, and right now, even at the age he's at, is the best, arguably the best, just straight up floor general in the league in terms of just a floor distributor, and is number 16 on my list of the top 30. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or hit the bell. Let's get in the comments. Let's go back and forth. Y'all know I'm on YouTube, Instagram, at The Vault, JMU414 on Twitter. And of course, what's up, TikTok? Holla at y'all next time.